mean I'm gonna be able to get real Alfredo from Italy?
No. We're going to the Mediterranean Kitchen and Pizzeria in Taunton.
Oh. I guess I'll see you after the intro.
Yeah, whatever.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Looks like they got some cheese on top of there.
Okay, to start off with, my first impression here was great. The garlic bread, easily the best I've gotten from one of these places so far. They even put some cheese on it. It's nice and warmly toasted, but still soft enough to provide a very enjoyable bite. I know a few other places that could learn a thing or two from this Mediterranean kitchen-style garlic bread. 10 out of 10. On the garlic bread-o-meter, it's S tier for sure. Moving on, the chicken, and I'll elaborate in a bit, really makes this dish. Much like the garlic bread, I would argue that it's some of the best chicken I've had with an Alfredo dish. The seasoning is amazing, and I'm not quite sure how they cooked it, but the texture on it is delectable. And putting mozzarella on top was the right move. It adds that extra texture and flavor that a baked Alfredo really benefits from. So that's all the good stuff. Here's what's wrong with it. The heart of the dish, the Alfredo, that cheesy, creamy sauce that you know I love, is empty. It's incredibly low on flavor. I would call it bland. And here's the interesting thing. This is a problem that I've encountered before with a takeout restaurant of a similar kind, where the pieces around the dish were good, but when it came to the Alfredo itself, it just had nothing going for it. So now, I'm wondering if these pizza places that offer pasta dishes might just have a bad habit of not actually knowing how to make an Alfredo sauce and think that just throwing some mozzarella on top will patch it up enough that I won't notice. I mean, the places that do this do tend to be independent, family-run places with a focus on pizza, so I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case. Anyway, conspiracy founded. Moving on. The pasta is a little bit overdone. Not something I usually care about too much, but combined with the lackluster Alfredo sauce, it does make the insides of the dish really disappointing compared to the top with the mozzarella. In fact, although the mozzarella is a great move, and the dish would be worse off without it for sure, it actually serves to accentuate the lack of punch in the Alfredo sauce. $11 for it. I'd like to see it priced at around $9, but I get it, the chicken probably drives it up a bit. It's probably what, like $7, maybe $8 without the chicken, right? Let's have a look at the menu. Oh, well, now this is odd. The chicken, easily the best part of this dish, only accounts for $2 of the total price. That's wild. It's like if you were buying a pre-built computer and you got a sweet deal on all these sick parts, and then they say, "Oh, the case? $8 million. Hell, if I could have just that chicken for $2, I'd be all for it. But because the bulk of the price is housed in that lackluster main dish, I'll have to give this one a just a bit over. I can't imagine how disappointing it would have been if you didn't get the chicken. I'm giving Mediterranean Kitchen's Chicken Alfredo an overall 6. Here's the thing. If I'm being generous and say that at least 50% of the dish is the Alfredo and pasta, and the other 50% is the chicken, garlic bread, and mozzarella, this dish would get full marks for the latter stuff and a near fail on the former. Translate that into an out of 10 score, and I get a full 5 plus 1 for a total of 6. Grand rank. This Alfredo ranks a C. Saved by the chicken and garlic bread, really, which isn't a good thing for an Alfredo dish, because the things that were good weren't the, Alfredo. But man, that chicken was really great. Alright, well, that's it for this episode. I'll see you all next time for another creamy, cheesy review on the Alfredo-Meter.
Should I spit?
If you want.
Yeah.